Tēnā koutou, no mai hoki mai. Ki te whare, ha kina kina, haku papa ki o te poti. Nā mihi nui kia koutou. Mo te kimu I tēnei pou, ka tākaro ngā Phoenix Thunder, me ngā Botany Swarm. Ko Mount Wolfen, toko I noa, a ko Jared Cathro, toko kai ho tēnei. Welcome back everybody to the Dunedin Ice Stadium for game number 2 of the weekend. We've got the Botany Swarm coming down from Auckland to play the home team, Phoenix Thunder. Tonight a little bit different for us up here in the commentary booth. I'm joined by Jared Cathro. Welcome to the team, Jared.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
You missed last night's game, but you know all about it. What was the result there, Jared?
Yeah, I see the result. Botany coming away with the win, 6-3.
Yeah, it was a quick start for the Phoenix Thunder. I don't know if you realise just how quickly they got off to a flyer. 21 seconds to score the first goal for the Phoenix Thunder.
Oh, wow.
Had the home crowd absolutely jumping, but it was downhill from there until the final period where they got a couple late goals back to bring the score to 6-3. But the Botany Swarm were pretty much the better team for the most part of the game. They were dominating the possession stats and had a great penalty kill. There was 7 penalties in total, Jared, and the Phoenix Thunder couldn't manage one goal, unfortunately, on the power play. So I've given you, you've got your sheets there, your stats and all about the game, and you've got the player sheets, Jared, so you're all ready to go, mate.
Yeah, mate.
For a big game. I've got a couple of points here that I think the Swarm can sort of work on for their game tonight. Like I said just before, they took 7 penalties, so if they can avoid penalties for the game, they'll be in a better stead. Keep up their forecheck. They were really good last night, pressuring the Phoenix Thunder down in the zone to force turnovers, and it really worked for them. And of course, tonight starting the goal for the Phoenix Thunder, Brianne Bick, starting her first NZIHL game, first female goaltender for the Phoenix Thunder. I think the Swarm would want to put her under pressure early on if they can, to test her mettle, see what she's got. Jared, you got some things there for the Phoenix Thunder tonight?
Yeah, for the Thunder, they'll want to get physical. They'll really want to match this Botany side. We know they can play physical. They want to minimise those mistakes in their own end and convert on the power play and try to get on the board early, get a win for the home crowd.
Yeah, crowd building up here in Dunedin, getting out of the cool winter evening. Don't forget, folks, to head to NZIHL.com. You can find the stats page there to follow along with all the calls and the goals. And we are underway here in Dunedin with the Botany Swarm with possession. Trying to come through the neutral zone here. Just jammed up along the boards. Stefan Thorla sent it in, so that's Atwell. Sent it in, and Billy Shared looked for some support. Nice pass to Shed. He's got a man in the middle. It's Ian Orders. Ian Orders puts it wide on the backhand. Under Thans almost with another early goal to get them riled up. Swarm come back the other way. Centering pass by Fontaine. Dalwatau tried to play it back to the point. Still with it, Dalwatau trying to go through. Wamford. Can't get past Baumgartner, did a good job cleaning up. Enright couldn't find Baumgartner, and it's Kozak through the middle. Polozov going towards the net. Dalmatau on the left-hand side takes a shot. There's a big rebound, and Dalmatau can't collect there.
Bit of open net there, Matt. Far out.
Yeah, Dalmatau's eyes would have been wide open as he saw saw Bick come out and leaving that side open. Polozov dancing over the blue line, looking across, and a big pass across ice. Went past the side of the net. Bick covers up here. And like I said, they're testing her early, Jared.
Yeah. No, Father Michael would be proud, Great to see a woman in there, giving it her best, and hopefully the game goes well for her.
She would have seen a few of these Swarm players last week up on the 3-on-3 tournament. The action's a little bit different up there, it's very much back and forth, and there's a lot of open space.
Fast-paced game.
Be a bit more traffic in front now with 5-on-5, of course. Shot there, good save from Beck. That was Hopkinson firing from on the dot on the circles there. McDonald takes a shot from Wilson. Almost worked to the front, McDonald. Looking for it. And it's in behind though. Back out in front. And right through the blue paint. Picked up by Stephen. Stiley's got some pressure on. Puck is in the corner for Lewis. Swarm's got to change. Thunder trying to break it out, but can't get it up. Fontaine pushes it in low. Wilson working on defense. Stiley now trying to put it around the boards. Stephen, he's got to get this one out. He does. Just bobbles it up to neutral zone. Lewis, some good pressure though. Doing enough time just to get his team a change. And
great job from the Thunder to keep it in there.
now can they go to work with some time in the zone themselves? Here comes Wamford, looks to the point. Beckstead fires a low shot, it's tipped and just goes wide of the pads. Parr in net for the Swarm tonight, of course, Connor Parr. Bialik had a great game last night. Hard shot that goes well wide of the net, right around the boards. Tipped away from Houlihan. Ortis flicks this one in to the far corner. After it is Beckstead. Beckstead's got a trailer, doesn't quite make it. Morgan Blair just a little too slow.
Thunder showing great pressure there though, Matt. They did a great job to keep that in, sort of keeping that pressure on early in this first period. That's what they want.
Baumgartner. It's been played back to Lilly. Lilly behind the net. Swarm very quick to get on the puck carrier here. Kozak takes a shot from Baumgartner, but he got it back in. Lilly gets dragged down by Rosecka, who just climbed on top of him there. I think he was reaching out and grabbing the shoulders of Charlie Lilly, and he's going to get a penalty for it. Sort of draped himself on the back of Charlie Lilly and made Charlie Lilly drag him across the ice. Apologies here, for folks, for the net that we've got in front of the camera. We're hoping it's not causing too many visual issues. Someone forgot to pull it up tonight, but with many, many things to be done around the rink, we can forgive them that. It's a busy day here. Wamford finds Beckstead. Wamford leans into this one. Big shot, score!
Absolute clap from Wamford there.
He's broken someone's stick on the way through to that shot. What a absolute ripper. And a power play goal for the Phoenix Thunder, first of the weekend. And they've got an early lead here against the Swarm.
Very quick power play there.
He really leaned into that one, didn't he? He had to step into it. A drought is broken. 7 power plays last night, couldn't get one through, and tonight on the first one, Phoenix Thunder opened the scoring. Well, it was a big rebound out in front. I think that was Lewis, no, it was Ortis, who had an opportunity there, coming in to the paint.
Nice tic-tac play there.
The Thunder have shown that they can compete and they can put some really nice shifts together against the best opponents that NZIHL has to offer. They haven't been able to come away with any wins this year, but they've shown glimpses of some greatness. And that 4-1 period in that first game against the Stampede was certainly the shining light, but they just haven't been consistently putting together the effort. But they've certainly got the goods. They want a complete performance tonight to get them their first win this year. Dula finds Fontaine, takes a shot, and it's just gone out to the side of the net. Fontaine, who's prolific on the point sheet. Had a 4-assist night against the Phoenix Thunder when they were up in Auckland. Blair's pass is intercepted. It's Houlihan trying to put a soft little pass for Fontaine. Fontaine now in the corner, trying to get away from the defender. Picks up a loose puck. At the skates, just bobbing around this blue line here. Barakauskas looks back for Regan Wilson. Back from injury this weekend. Didn't see a lot of Mattis Barakauskas last night. He's on the ice here. Can he help them out, win the puck down low? Puts the shot on, trying to win the puck. Ruzicka plays it up the boards. Kozak fights through Stiley, picks it up in the corner. Leaves it. Well, the Swan plays a shot on, off the pads. Beck makes a good save. Swan play across ice to McDonald. Throws it in. It's going to go right around the boards and Beckstead will pick it up. Moves past Polozov, looks across ice for Wamfa. Ruzicka. Left it for Hopkinson, yeah. That is number 63. Good call. Jared, you're onto it early. Showing your eagle eyes.
Trying to keep the eyes on the play.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes the numbers aren't always easy to read. The jerseys get sort of folded up a little bit.
Yep.
A good shot along the boards there. The young fans lined up along the glass, getting some in-close action shots there. Looking good in the new Thunder jerseys. It sold out last night. Good pick up by Baumgartner, trying to step to the front, but there's too many Swarm players there. Got his team some precious moments to get a change though. Flight looks across ice, picked up by Enright, whose shot is batted away by Parr. And they clear the zone to the Swarm. Dump and chase from the Phoenix Thunder. Enright putting pressure on and Flight there as well. Puck is cleared out by the Swarm. Morgan Blair has to go back and passed it in behind Will Barry. Fontaine, he just tried to poke it through the legs of Charlie Lilly, but that was good play from Charlie Lilly. Here comes Will Barry, throws it to the front. The puck slid through the pads, I believe, but safely enough for the Swarm to come away with it. Nice move from Marcus McDonald. He shoots, and it's gone through. It's gone through back and into the back of the net. Marcus McDonald gets the Swarm on the board.
Botany will be happy with that goal there. The Thunder certainly showing physicality in this early stage of the first period, Matt.
Yeah, we talked about it last night as well, just how physical this team is.
Need to show that for the whole game if they would like a good chance here.
So the game is tied up with just over 8 minutes gone in the first period. Ian Ortis fighting his way through. Couldn't get a shot away. Andrew Hay got his stick in the way there. And there's a chance for the Swarm. Houlihan lost his footing, but he's still going to get there. And a great play from Wamfa on defense to block up the pass. Turnover, Swarm have it. They take a shot, and it's shot it wide. And the puck comes all the way out. Swarm from behind their own net. Setting up a play. Here comes Jackson Fontaine. Doyle's pass up ice, tipped ahead by the Swarm. They'll all change. Pass up ice from no one. Big pass up by the Swarm, picked up by Kozak, and he takes a shot. And I believe they got a whistle for offside. He was a step ahead of the play there. That's a great pickup though from that long pass. Looks like we got someone now trying to lift this net for us to get a clearer view for you guys at home. Doesn't look easy. Does not look easy. Hopefully it's not creating a problem for the visuals. Swarm up the boards with that. Blair looks across to Charlie Lilly, who plays up the boards. Polozov for the Swarm. Draws a penalty. Morgan Blair's going to get done for interference here. Polozov had a step on him and Blair thought he wasn't going to let him past.
Thunder will be wanting to put out a strong penalty kill here, Matt.
Yeah, they didn't have too much work on the penalty kill last night. They only had to do one of them and they were successful, so it's a good sign. Who have they got out there at the moment? They got Ryan Wampher and Tristan Darling for defence. Number 1 power play unit for the Swarm. Shot from Marcus McDonald off the pads, and Brianne Beck just covers that one up. We've got Dalmatau out there with Houlihan, Ryan McDonald, Ruzitska, and I believe on the far side that's, trying to catch who that is. Is it Polozov? It is Polozov. So they're looking like they want to get one early here, the Swarm. Good clearance from the Phoenix Thunder though. Ruzitska, big cross-ice pass to Polozov. Steps in, pulls up and looks to get the Swarm set up. Charlie Lilly does a good job getting the stick in the lane there, clears it all the way down. Changes at the front for the Phoenix Thunder. Jackson Flight out there along with Baumgartner. Regan Wilson got the loose puck and just tipped it into the neutral zone. Plenty of time here for Wilson to clear this down. Changes on the Swarm units as well. Here comes Luke Simon. And it's been knocked away from his stick by Jackson Flight. We'll get a whistle as the puck goes into the Phoenix Thunder bench.
46 seconds left here on the Botany power play.
Big thanks to all the volunteers who help out around the league, and especially here in Dunedin for us. A lot of moving parts to get a game day going. And with the volunteer this week, we paying tribute to them. We couldn't do it without all the fine people that help put this show together for everyone to enjoy. Knocked away, Beckstead.
Chance here.
To Ian Audits. Shoots, and a good save by Parr. Here come the Swarm. Still got time on the power play. Fontaine tried to leave it for Mordanoff, but picked up by the Phoenix Thunder, and with 5 seconds remaining they will be killing this first power play for the Swarm. Fontaine drives to the net. Cycles it for Dalmatau. Dalmatau, dangerous player. Kozak for Polozov. Had a hand in a few goals last night, Polozov, I believe. Kozak as well, set up that great shot by Ruzitska. Off the face-off. Great pick up by Enright, just lost it though. Flight collects it, sends it in. Enright, another player for the Phoenix Thunder, back from injury, his first weekend. He's going to try and chase this one down. Ruzitska with a big pass up to Kozak. Can't collect this one. He puts Wampher into the board. A little bit of a slower hit than you normally see.
Wampher did well to absorb that.
Yeah, he did. He just sort of parked himself in front of him. Steps to the middle. His team's going for a change. Pulls up and waits. Angles around Ruzicka, who tied him up. Did a good job, Ruzicka. Lewis going into battle on the boards here. Hopkinson can't get this one out. Slightly keeps it in. Tried to put it low. But a few feet got in the way and picked up by the Swarm. Looking to get an easy play up the boards. That one's been passed off. Nice play to Hopkinson. Stepped on it, turned it over. Here comes Luke Tyon. Shoots it, and I think that's been deflected. It goes high and around the boards. Kept in low. Thunder, some possession, goes to the point. Shot on, and easily seen by Parr. He swallows that one up into the pads. Big thank you to Phoenix Organics, the naming sponsor for the Phoenix Thunder. We love our sponsors here. We've got a few of them, Jared. Do you want to go through the list with me? Phoenix Organics, of course. Who's the next sponsor on our list there? We got Phoenix Organics, Dunedin Ice Stadium, Kia Photos, Dart Engineering, Liquorland Anderson Bay, Battery Town, Moore Drain Lane, Profro Plumbing and Gas, Anytime Fitness, Ryco, Swift Contracting, Commercials on Karaka Valley. Some great sponsors there. Shot on, goes wide. I think we've given up on the netting in front of the camera for the moment. Audit's trying to find Beckstead on the side. Bumps off one with a reverse hit. Finds Lily, who tried to force that one through a set of legs. Billy Sheard, who was last night's player of the game. A well-deserved shot from Blair, gets deflected out by Thula. Thunder showing some determination and winning some puck battles and getting the puck back. Blair's turned it over. Here comes Houlihan. He's got a step and a chance to shoot, and he does, and a great save by Bick.
Wimfer with a bit of a hit there.
Blair trying to dance around one. It's loose in behind for Enright, but he can't pick the puck up cleanly. McDonald up for Polozov. He's got a man with him. It's Dalmatau. Shoots, and a good save from
Great save.
Black. Just stuck the pad out. Polozov, though, so strong with the puck. He's winning battles down low and gets the puck back. Here's a chance for Enright. Can he show his speed? Simon, though, come back hard. There's a big rebound. Dalmatau, though, first on the spot. Flight turned it back. There's Warmth on the boards. To Enright. Enright got it to the front, and it was a little bit loose, but only Swarm players there to get around it. Good job on reading those sponsors, Jared. Me and Jamin would normally go 1 for 1, but that's okay. No worries. You can do it all yourself.
Thought I'd have to rattle them off there, Matt. Got to keep your eyes on that play.
Got to get through them quickly. It's good stuff. Matt Enright back to fill in as captain as well, not just from injury, but to take that captain spot. Some veteran presence. The most stately player on the ice for the Phoenix Thunder. Oh, Rosicka's in the middle, and he takes a shot, and a great save. Left the point open though, Rosicka. Here comes Jack Lewis. Shoots, and into the pads of Connor Parr with an easy save there. Now it was looking dangerous for the Swarm, with Rosicka just popping out right in between the dots.
Good to see the Thunder capitalising though. When the puck turns over, they're very quick to get it back down the other end.
Stiley's shot is deflected. It's been knocked down with a high stick. So we'll get a whistle. Shots in favour of the Phoenix Thunder, 9-8 in this first period. We've only got 3 minutes and 57 seconds to go. So just a little under 4 minutes, but it's been a very even period so far, Jared.
Yeah. No, great saves from both goalies. Physical play. See Barrett giving those wingers a warning there.
Yeah.
Feel we're on the verge of some nitty-gritty stuff.
They must feel like a school teacher sometimes, the referees and the linesmen controlling some of these players. We did have 2 misconducts last night, or abusive official penalties last night, both of them on the Swarm. So, you know, you've got to be careful what you say. Thunder played back to Ryan Wamfer. He looks across to Darling. He's got Ortis skating through the middle. Ortis gets the zone. Puts it on Parr, who makes a good save, but the rebounds out to the side. Billy Sheard working hard to try and win this puck back. Cycling it into the corner. Wamfer turns and puts back down. Keeps it in again. Wamfer's got players going to the net. Oh, and that was Bigstead.
Couple great keep-ins there from Wamfer.
Yeah, he's good at that. He just put the shot on and looking for a deflection in front. Darling finds Bigstead towards the net, and I don't think Darling got anything on it. Parr knocked it aside. Marcus McDonald can't get around Wamfer. Put a wee shot in after playing the puck. Bigstead just couldn't collect the bouncing puck. Marcus McDonald, he looks very fast, Marcus McDonald. Oh, he gets a shot there from Wamfer. It's number 2 on the shift, but he's still going, Marcus McDonald.
Physical game from Wamfer.
Yeah, I think he saw the speed of Marcus McDonald, who's showing some toe on the shift this time around, but Wamfer's saying, you can be fast, but I can be a solid wall. You're just going to have to run into me or through me if you can.
We talked about that physical play the Thunder needed, though. Good to see the D-man providing. Not giving it to the Swarm lightly.
Yeah, I've spoken to Wamfer before about the physical play. He'd love to see more of it from the Thunder players, but he understands that the Thunder don't have the physical presence of some of the other teams within the league, especially the likes of the Botany Swarm or the Sky City Stampede, who have some big units on those teams. There's a number of units on the Phoenix Thunder as well, and it's about, you know, positioning sometimes more than just sheer size.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall, Matt. Anything can happen.
Sounds like you might have studied your judo, Jared.
No, it's great to see.
Downward tower with a chance in front. It went for the back pass to Polozov. Maybe a little too cute. Had a chance to shoot it himself. That was a turnover there, unfortunately, for the Phoenix Thunder again in their zone. Luckily, didn't result in a goal this time. Enright, big across pass to Baumgartner. He did well to stay in.
Chuck the brakes on.
Yeah, and I think he's got himself a call here as Luke Simon put a late hit in on Baumgartner. It was borderline. What do you think, Jared? It was pretty close.
Yeah. Linesmen have made the call, though.
I've seen worse ones not being called, you know.
Play the whistle, and looks like Thunder will really want to capitalise on this power play.
I think that's
get another one in.
Yeah, a minute 29, a minute and a half to play the period out on the power play. They scored on their first. They'll have to reset themselves out of the zone here. That was close offside, but Wamfer just dragged a toe. They've got another penalty here. Brian Beck leaves the net. Six on, shot on, it's a wee tip, and kept out by Ruzicka. We're going to have another penalty on the Swarm. I'm not sure what this one's for. I didn't really catch what it was, but Ruzicka's going to go and sit down for 2 minutes.
He's not happy with that.
He's not at all. Of course, head to NZIHL.com, find the stats page where you can follow this. I'm going to bring it up right now. I'm trying to figure out what that penalty was for. I could just see the referee's motions, but oftentimes they're not facing us and I can't make out what they're doing. But it gives the Phoenix Thunder an opportunity, 5-on-3 for a minute and a half, Jared.
a great chance for them here. They'll be really wanting to get on the board as this first period comes to a close and go into that first intermission with the lead.
Yeah, a lead into this period would be huge. The crowd that's filled out quite nicely here tonight would love to see another one. Pass has gone by Ryan Wampler though, and he has to go back and pick it up.
Wide open space.
Plenty of room here. Ordis brings it in. Leaves it for Shared. And Big Sid. Wampler to Darlene. Steps and locks across the Wampler, puts a shot on, and Parr is able to cover this one up. Some good movement by the Phoenix Thunder. They actually looked really good on the power play last night. They gained possession and they moved the puck around last night really well, but they just couldn't convert. David Rudzicka for slashing. He must have picked someone up away from the play. Nice face-off win by Billy Shared. Gives the Phoenix Thunder a chance here. Shot from Big Sid, bounce back to him. One for the Darling, slap shot, just pulled wide.
10 seconds left here.
Billy Shared in front, Rudzicka off, and there's a shot there. Oh, that one squeezed out the back. And before Beckstead could take the shot, time has run out on the first period. A late shot in the back of Billy Shared by Remy Sandor. He heads off the ice. We are tied here, 1 apiece. And the Phoenix Thunder, who scored first, looked pretty good that period, Jared.
Yeah, great from both sides. Botany will be happy to keep the Thunder out just near the end there. They really felt that pressure.
Yeah, positive signs from the Phoenix Thunder. We've got ourselves a game here tonight. We'll take a break in a minute. We're going to have ourselves a cheer race. One of my favourite intermission entertainments, Jared. I love the cheer race.
Great to see the crowd getting involved here and making those intermissions just a little bit more fun, right, Matt?
I think I'm talking to Juna, one of our lovely volunteers here, trying to make this as entertaining as possible.
Have you done a cheer race yourself?
Yes, and I was victorious.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I absolutely nailed it. But that was when we did a special one when we had the Thunder players and the opposition players helping out in between, pushing, and then we had to push them. I had Bryce Allen. Allen is a powerhouse, and he pushed me ahead, and we got the victory.
Got you across the line.
Got me across the line, yeah. I had to push him though, but I wore the right shoes, which is very key.
Can't skip leg day.
Yeah, it's great leg day. I think we've got another pair for, yes, we've got a Swarm pairing to join in the middle. I think they're reluctant to step on the ice.
Thunder mascot over there getting involved.
Thor, the Thunder mascot. I haven't got, unfortunately, I do not have the names of our competitors, which I normally get, but that's okay. So it's the Thor mascot for the Thunder up against a pair of Swarm fans and a nameless duo nearest us. We're about to get underway. We've got Thor, the Swarm, and the nameless duo.
Here we go.
And sometimes you've got to get going to start this one going, and it's tough with the cheers often gripping and sticking to the ice, but the nameless duo have got a small lead.
Leather takes the lead.
Over halfway, but the transition is key here. As they get to the end and go around, they've got to transition nicely.
It's all about that button hook.
Yeah, you've got to swap positions, and then the other person has to get going. And if your footwear is not on point here, if you don't get the grip, then you're going to struggle.
A big breakaway.
The nameless duo is on fire though. They are steaming ahead and they're going to come away with a victory by at least 10 metres. The Swarm though, slowing up. Here comes Thor. But the Swarm with the lead have taken it out into second place, and Thor can only drag himself into third. Let's hope that's not a look into the future of the game we've got ahead of us, Jared, with the Swarm beating the Phoenix Thunder mascot there. But we're here, we're tied up 1-1 after one period. We're going to take a break and be back for period 2 where the Thunder will come back with a power play, a 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Don't go away, folks. We will see you soon. Awesome, man. That was real good. No complaints about that.
I just need a reason.
No mai, hoki mai, everybody. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. We got the Phoenix Thunder hosting the Botany Swarm in Game 2 of this NZIHL weekend. What's the situation currently in the game there, Jared?
Evenly matched. Quite physical play from both teams. The Thunder will have that advantage for 5-on-3 for 30 seconds and then 5-on-4 for a minute after that. So they'll be really looking to want to get in on the board and getting one up over the Swarm and hopefully, being able to hold that out and add more to it. What do you see, Matt?
Yeah, I think you've summed it up quite well. The period was fairly even. Both teams have got a goal on the board, so it's 1-1 currently. You're right about the penalties. The Phoenix Thunder got the got the two-man advantage. I believe Rosicka has been given 2 penalties, 2 minors, so he's got a double minor. He'll be serving 2 minutes consecutively, so they'll have a extended period of 5-on-4, the Phoenix Thunder, after the the penalty to Luke Simon expires in 30 seconds. Thunder starts in the zone with a quick play across the front of the net. Beckstead with a pass intended for, I believe that was Shed or Ian Ortis. This top power play unit for the Phoenix Thunder doing a good job. Beckstead goes off the side of the post with a backhand shot up high, intended for the top corner. Beckstead has got Wamper at the point, and it's just been knocked away from him by Polozov with a good stick. Downward chasing it down. The man back on the ice. It's 5-on-4. Thunder trying to win this puck back. Billy Shed got in there, doing a very admirable job as centre on the top line. He's going to not hit for a change. Darling left it for flight. Gets pushed into the boards. Swarm trying to pick it up. Baumgartner from behind his net looks to the top. Flight just couldn't handle the pass, and he's turned it over to Dalmatau. Dalmatau gets a knee from Baumgartner, and
Swarm bench not happy with that.
They were not. They were up in arms about that. Dalmatau went to cut to the net, and I think Baumgartner's shot was intended for the body, but he's going to go for 2 minutes. It's going to kill off that power play that Phoenix Thunder had.
Good to see no one was hurt there. Nothing worse than a knee injury.
Yeah, if you're a Swarm fan, you don't want to see one of your star players go down. Dalmatau, an absolute dynamite on the ice. I don't think Baumgartner intended for it to be anything bad like that. It happens sometimes in ice hockey with 2 players going at full speed. It's an early icing call by the linesman. Of course, it's 4-on-4, so the Phoenix Thunder can't just clear it out like a penalty kill situation. Don't forget to head to the Instagram page of the Phoenix Thunder at Phoenix Thunder _NZIHL to vote for your dart engineering player of the day. Last night was Billy Shed. Who do you think tonight's will be? Get in your vote, and that's the at Phoenix Thunder Instagram page. Give them a like and a follow while you're at it. Same with the NZIHL YouTube page. YouTube.com/NZIHL. Get your updates on all the highlights and new videos coming out of the NZIHL. Alerts for when the games start, like this one right here. Remy Sandoy left it for Fontaine. In behind the net, trying to go to the front, but nice defensive play by Morgan Blair and a solid hit by Jack Lewis. Beckstead steps in, looks across for the trailer. Lewis got him knocked away by Fontaine. Stiley can't keep it in. He's got trouble ahead of him. Here comes Houlihan. Can't drag it towards the front. And some good pressure by Stiley kept him on the outside and around behind the net. Polozov looked for Houlihan down low. Missed with the pass. He goes into the boards along with Bexted. Shared. Slides in. Went for the long shot, but it's up high and behind. Stiley down low. Billy Shared reaches out, picks it up, takes a shot. Trying to find the puck at his feet. Comes away with it. Tries to cycle for Bexted. Thula evades Bexted and comes out from behind his net. Room up the middle for Thula. Here's it for Polozov. Dances along the blue line. Looks across. And a shot into the pads of Brian Bick. And a good position to make a save there, Brian.
Three seconds here left on this power play, and then it'll be full strength for the Thunder.
Sandoy into the middle, off the stick of Hopkinson. He takes a shot from Wamphos, using the body well tonight. Poked away, but it's still there for the Swarm on the point. Sandoy fires, kicked away. Rebound out in front, but that would be cleared out to the corner. Bordenoff puts it down low for Johnson. Takes a shot from Wamphos. Goes around the boards to Enright. Enright's struggling to find it. At his feet there. Gets it back to Wamphos. Plays it to Darling. Darling goes across to Enright. To Baumgartner. Skates it into the corner. Loses an edge as he tried to turn back. Bordenoff gains the zone. Can't get around Lilly. Swarm still have it. Up to Sandoy, he puts it back in. Flight picks it up, looks up for Enright, but Bordenoff with a great stick there, breaks that play up. Bordenoff passes it to the feet of Atwell. Jack Lewis picks it up. He's got Stephen there. Stephen shoots and he's put it up over the top. I think Parr got a piece of that one. Good opportunity for the Phoenix Thunder there on that breakout. Here comes Houlihan. He's got numbers. Takes a shot and Bick with a good save.
Great save there.
Next home game for the Phoenix Thunder, a month away in July. They've got the West Auckland Admirals travelling down here. That's the 26th and 27th of July. Ruzicka with a diving play to keep this one, and a big pass up to Bexted. Bexted all alone takes a shot, and it's a riser, and it's hit the netting in the corner as he put that one high over the top. Don't forget about the Women Thunder, the Women's NZIHL starting next weekend, or this weekend actually. They had a game today, the Auckland Stare on the Canterbury Inferno. They would have been finished by now. They've got another game tomorrow at 4:15 when the Women Thunder have got their home opener next weekend versus the Wakatipu Wild. That's Saturday 29th and Sunday the 30th, 5:30 and 4 o'clock. Don't forget to check those games out, the NZWHL starting this weekend. Lead pass for Polozov. Can he catch up to it? Trying to wrap it around. Looks to the man in front, and it's gone through. I think there was a rebound for Ruzicka, who put it up over the shoulder of Brian Bick, and the Botany Swarm got a 2-1 lead here.
Thunder will want to be tightening those screws on defence and being able to match that speed there, Matt. Unfortunate for the Thunder.
Thunder want to rebound here quickly. They've had some good play. Haven't converted some of those chances they've had. They're out shooting the Botany Swarm, which they did for a large part of the game last night. And in the end, eventually, though, the Swarm able to outshoot the Thunder in the end and get the victory. Some good possession here for the Phoenix Thunder now, although Matt Enright's lost his footing. Quick up for the Phoenix Thunder. Pass. Finds Steven. He's got 4 players on him, trying to dance around and get free, but he can't do so. Took a heavy shot. He's back on his feet though. Not enough to Johnson. Johnson goes around. Beck has to play this one and she puts it into the corner. It's up the top for Sandoy. Misses the check. It's Flight. He's got Luke Tyon with him. He shoots and a good save by Connor Parr. Just into the elbow, tucks it in and doesn't allow a rebound. Cole Bickstead was interviewed earlier in the week, and he also had a birthday, Jared. Cole Bickstead celebrated his birthday. I'm sure he'd love to celebrate
Tonight with a win.
He'd love a win tonight.
Late birthday present.
Apparently Cole was looking to stay on for the Thunder for the 2025 season, which is great news. Ryan Wamford played last year for the Phoenix Thunder and came back this year, and it's really appreciated by the management and the fans as well. The quality of play these two players bring is fantastic. Thunder centre back in. Cole thinks that the team has been competing really, really well against the 2 most experienced teams in the league.
Swarm top of the table there.
Yeah, they are. They are after last night's win. They've won all their games so far this season. Thunder looking to put them on the back foot finally. Lewis trying to drive himself to the front of the net. He's knocked one down on his search to get there. Some good physical play from some of the Thunder players here. They've lost the puck though, and the Swarm coming out with it. Knocked up ice by March. Players losing edges all over the place tonight. Play to the middle, and a backhand shot or a shot from Fontaine just goes wide. Thunder getting caught on a shift change there. Atwell knocked down by Wilson. Darling picks it up. Finds Bickstead. Looks across ice. Sheard got it in. Now I couldn't keep it in, Sheard. It was just a step too late. Going to put this one in, and he's going to let Ian Ordis go after it. Played it across behind the net for Cole Bickstead. Houlihan takes a shot, but he steps out. Finds Hopkinson, his pass. Knocked away. Bickstead's going to get there. Carroll's back, looks to the front of the net. Shot from Ordis. I don't think Parr knew where it was for a moment there as it went out the back. Swarm able to clear it out. Blair with it. Puts it back up for the forwards to put it in. They're going to get a change here, the Phoenix Thunder. McDonald looking for a pass. It's been tipped away, and Vordenhoff is going to get called for offside as he was in behind the defense. It was lucky for the Phoenix Thunder that was the case.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, some sigh of relief.
Been a dangerous chance there.
If you're the defenseman and you've got a player behind you like that collecting a pass, and you hear that whistle, you know you've got away with one there. Enright fighting for this puck, just can't get it away from Thula. Baumgartner picks up a loose one. Battle for it in the corner. Flight back checking on Johnson. Blair Passes to Lilly. It's been thrown in. Stephen's going to be the first one there. He's going to kill off the icing play. There at the feet. Kicked out by Baumgartner. Flight's going to get there. Flight's going to turn back. Stiley can't keep it in. Mordenhoff to Jonsson. Trying to go back to Mordenhoff. Stiley's got Baumgartner with him. Going to step in. Going to fire. It goes off the pads of Andy Hay. Stiley beats Hay again. Can't get it to the front though. Downward towel on the way. Wilson around the boards. Stephen will pick it up. Knocked off his stick. Lewis can't quite keep it in. Stiley's in a good shift. Big pass across ice for Wilson. Quick play out for Prattley to chase onto it. Hay with a no risk play, putting it in behind there. Polozov, he saw. Is that Kozak on the far side?
Great job from Wimfer there.
Always busy on defense. Kozak will pick it up. It's up high, played down by the Swarm. Down Mattel, trying to go. Fancy. Sandoy down low for Polozov. Down Mattel, looks to the top for Sandoy. Firing a hard shot in there. Kicked away by Bick. Bickstead. Got it far enough ahead for his teammates to change. Good enough there. Luke Simon curls and plays it behind the net for Sandoy. Thunder doing a good job of pressuring the defensemen. They're getting the odd turnover here, putting pressure on the Swarm. But the Swarm quite often able to just get the puck over the blue line, just enough to give them some breathing room. Dula, oh, and a great play. Oh, on the backhand, just goes wide by Fontaine. On the rebound, that was a magnificent play by the Swarm. Some quality passing. Here they go again, Fontaine. Puck has bounced up into the netting. We're going to get a whistle. Some furious play from both teams here. Both of them looking dangerous. This period is just flown by. We're under 8 minutes now in the second period. It's loose in front of the net and cleared out by Jackson Flight on his knees. McDonald across to Ruzicka. Finds Jonsson, brings it in to the middle, looking across eyes for Hopkinson. It's just a little bit too far in front of him. Goes to work Hopkinson on the far side, looking to dig this one out. Tipped ahead by Flight. Baumgartner's got Enright going to the net, and he tipped it, and a good save by Parr, who kicked out that left leg. What an off. Skates it in. Connor Parr has been fantastic tonight. He's made some standout saves. That was one of the better ones. Willie Barry plays it across to Stephen, who tried to chip it ahead to himself. He collects it, puts it towards the net, and a tip from Barry. Almost tipped in by Thula. Barry going after it again. A young player, Will Barry. Messing it with the older players here. Doing a good job of it too. Polozov fires a hard shot that's in behind the net. No trouble for Bick. Puck is stuck on the back of the net, and we'll get a whistle. That was a fantastic chance, that one, for Matt Enright, Jared. That was one of the best ones I've seen all night.
Yeah. Just tried to sneak him on the 5-hole, but Parr managed to get the pad in front and save the game from being tied.
The Botany Swarm have had fantastic work from their goalies this year. They've got a great save percentage. Oh, a kick save there from Beck for a long shot. think they got a team save percentage of 91% before last night's game, which is the best of the NZIHL. Pa, Bialik and Gerard as well. Playing some great hockey, great goalkeeping stats, those ones. Polozov with a little flip play up the boards for Kozak. Lost it as he went over the blue line. Nice quick up. Ian Ortis looks across for Beckstead. Left hit behind for Shed, who couldn't get a good shot away.
Big hit from Tristan Darling there.
Here comes Polozov. He's got no one with him. It's a forehand shot. Tipped ahead by Ortis, and I think the Swarm are going to get done for too many men, and it was a very, very close thing there. Very close thing. Rosicka's having words again, and he's got to be careful here. He's already had one penalty for abuse of officials. He does not want another. Andy Hay is going to sit for 2 minutes to serve the too many men penalty. And the Phoenix Thunder power play gets to go again.
Swarm not happy with that call, but Thunder will be wanting to really get on the board here.
Referee tonight, I believe that's Edward Howard. Lions people Tom Becker and Barra Wilson. Shot from Blair gets kicked out by Parr. Second unit on the ice for the Phoenix Thunder. Another low shot by Blair. Good block by Kyle March, who seems to be a bit of a penalty kill specialist, Kyle March. Always seems to be out there whenever the Swarm is short-handed. They get a clear as far as Blair, who looks up for Baumgartner. He's going to put this one in. No one there to put pressure on Rosicka, who gets an easy clear down ice.
Bit over a minute here left on the Thunder power play.
Flight is passed into the skates of Dalmatau. Thunder going to get caught on a change here. Here comes Dalmatau. Shoots it wide. And top unit out here for the Phoenix Thunder. Here comes Cole Beckstead. Into the middle for Ian Ortis, who shoots, and kind of part of the great glove. Snapped it out of mid-air. Phoenix Thunder will get the face off on offense here. See if they can get themselves set up.
.40 seconds left. Let's see if they can get something going.
Face off back to Wampa. Finds Darlene. Back pass to Wampa. For Darlene again. Can't get the shot away. Picks up the loose puck. Almost lost it. Some interplay. Wampa. Darlene. Going to have to move this one across ice here. Here comes Beckstead. Polozov knocks the puck off his stick. Does he get it clear? Doesn't. Wampa's there to pick it up just on the blue line. Beckstead puts it off the side of the net. And picked up by Simon, who does get it clear. Man's out of the box, but the pass just in front of him. Pass in front, and it's kicked out by Beck as the puck went through the blue paint. Billy Shed, got to be careful with those sorts of moves in their own zone. They had a few turnovers last night, trying to skate out from behind their own net and from out of their own zone, and you don't want to be doing things like that when you're down by one. Well, looking to the front, it's kicked ahead. There's a loose puck, but Beck able to get a cover. As I'm trying to find out who that was. That was Fontaine in the mix, trying to poke that one through the pads. Following up on the interview with Cole Bickstead that I got into a little bit earlier, but kind of got sort of halfway and then stopped. He's explained that the systems and structures at the Phoenix Thunder are trying to get in place. Have taken a while to fall into place, but they're working now. He thinks the team is starting to pull in the right direction, and he was very excited to see what they could do on the ice this weekend. Looks like Atwell's going to serve a 2-minute penalty. I'm not sure what that's for, but the Phoenix Thunder will go back to the power play. Cole Bickstead grew up in Morrisburg, Ontario, a small village of about 2,500 people, where his father built an ice rink in the backyard, and that is where he honed his hockey skills along with his older brother Mark.
Every kid's dream, right, Matt? Your own rink in your backyard.
Wouldn't that be lovely here in New Zealand? It's pretty much impossible, but it would be, unless you could get yourself a generator in the back there and annoy the neighbours for 2 months of the year. Just not quite cold enough, is it? Phoenix Thunder on the power play. Second unit out there at the moment. Oh, a tip in front there from Stephen. Doesn't really go anywhere though. Morgan Blair has it. Finds Baumgartner. Looks across for Stiley. It's a bouncing puck. Stiley will get called for offside. Unfortunately, the Phoenix Thunder will have to regroup in neutral zone. Cole Bickstead played professionally with his brother in France last year. Him and Mark playing together for the same team. The first time they ever got to do that, being younger and older brothers. They would have never played age group together. Said it was amazing to play with his brother in France professionally. Minute 10 left on the power play for the Phoenix Thunder. Cole Bickstead with a hit of steam. Gets into the zone. Surveying his options, looks across to Wamfa. Shared in front of the net. Ortis in between the dots. Shared has it. Back to Wamfa in the corner. Bickstead fires a big block. Swarm did a great job of getting in front of these shots here, Jared.
You know, they're doing really well to shut this Thunder power play down.
Ortis' pass to Shared, just a little too in tight for him. He couldn't pick it up. Still on the ice, this #1 power play unit. Wamfa for Ortis. Gets in. They just shot it low and caught Parr by surprise. It was off the toe and then the outside of the post. Closer than I think he thought it was going to be.
Botany back to even strength now.
Ortis in front and Bickstead. Sorry, that was Shared, got knocked down as he tried to get the shot away. Darling with a hard shot that goes wide. Picked up by Flight on the half boards. Puts it down low for Shared. Oh, it's going to be too many men on the ice this time for the Phoenix Thunder as they got caught changing on the far side.
The Swarm bench celebrating the call.
Yeah, they weren't going to let the officials away with not calling that one. They thought the previous one was a bit close. That one was pretty clear cut though. I think there was about 4 Thunder players on the same part of the ice there.
See now if the Swarm's power play can answer.
It's been a good weekend for the penalty kill for the Phoenix Thunder. They haven't allowed a power play goal yet. Or did they? Oh, that was a quick chance right at the end of the period. I think maybe they did give up a power play goal in the first period, didn't they? I had to check that, but after 2 periods, it's the Swarm with a 2-1 lead. Another pretty even. No, sorry, it was the power play goal for the Phoenix Thunder. It's been a pretty even period again, Jared. What do you think?
Yeah, no, the goalies are doing great, keeping the puck out, but both teams are responding fairly quickly and managing to move that puck back to the opposition's end and 4 shots on. So great, great effort from both teams. Nice close game.
Yeah, we've got 26 shots to 22. So again, the Phoenix Thunder out shooting the Botany Swarm. They're just struggling to beat the goaltenders of the Botany Swarm, who I just mentioned earlier on, are performing very well this season. The top goalie pair for the NZIHL currently. Still, it's only a 1-goal game, so it's anyone's, and the Phoenix Thunder will likely come out pushing hard after a short break, trying to get their first win for the game, for the season. We've got ourselves the Slingshot for the intermission entertainment, which is a fairly common one. We've got ourselves a Swarm fan coming out to take the first Slingshot. We've got Josh, Lara, Mickey and Brooke. It's good to get the travelling fans involved with these intermission entertainments because they are quite unique and very special, and I'm quite happy to see them continue. They were started up a couple of years ago. And they are very, very entertaining. My favourite one being the cheer race. This one's good. I like this one. I've done this one. It's pretty fun. I always like seeing the little kids though, Jared, when the kids get out to play a game, but we haven't had that for a wee while.
Yeah, no, it's great to see, you know, getting the young ones involved and putting them under the big lights.
Yeah, I love seeing it. I love calling it too. And the little kids, I bet you they go home and watch the replay and love seeing themselves on camera playing for a crowd too, a big crowd, not just the parents. So we've got a duo of Thunder supporters and a duo of Swarm supporters. We've only got the 4 buckets out here this time rather than the standard 6. Looks like we've got some trouble with the sling on the far side. Maybe Thor will just have to knock out the buckets himself. Looks like we're ready to go. We're all set up. Time to draw back the big slingshot.
Blue corner, red corner. Who's taking it, Matt? Predictions?
To be fair, the way the Swarm team have been playing lately, I'm going to give the advantage to the Swarm, just based on the season's results thus far. Maybe their fans could perform just as well. Well, it's an early spin, and wow, I don't think he quite knew how to do the slingshot, and he didn't get any good advice from the volunteers either. He just got caught up in his
spun out of control in a clothesline.
Almost got his head taken off. You've got to hold on to that slingshot. That's what you've got to do. You've got to hold on to it so you keep it in behind your lower back and it can fire you off.
Come on, team, dig those skates in. Pull it right back.
There we go. That's how you gain some speed. A good spin too, 360 and straight through the middle. And look at that, revealing yellow balls that we normally see for the Tension Tango. Well, we've got a competition, folks. We've got a double pass to give away for the first home game for the Women's Thunder on the 29th of June. Head to the Instagram page, or the Facebook story for the Phoenix Thunder. Wow, that's some speed there for this slingshot, right down the middle and taking out 2 buckets. Woohoo, got to give that one to the Thunder there, don't you? The story, head to the story for the Phoenix Thunder. When you sell a double pass, tell us who are the captains for the Thunder men and the Thunder women. win yourself a double pass for the home opener, Women's Thunder on the 29th of June. That is a Saturday. Also, don't forget to head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page. More speed for the Thunder. Takes out the right-hand bucket. And I think with 3 buckets to 1, we can call that one for the Phoenix Thunder. Our volunteers will clean up the ice. We'll get a groom going. We'll get this ice nice and flat, ready for period 3, where the Swarm will come out with a 2-1 lead after 2 periods. We'll see you soon, folks.
If you let me good, good, good with the moon. And the sun comes up, then I love you too. I do, 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 do. Come on, get me in a mood, 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 mood. I don't wanna think about the world before you. Tunnel vision, I only know you. Lying in my arms, like I won the lottery. Wonder if you ever get lightheaded at the thought of me, right? You feel so right. Insomnia, you're keeping me up at night. I'm calling in sick, 'cause I'm sick in love. I must admit you got me spinning like a carousel light. I'm upside down, go round and round and round and round. You're lightning, baby, don't you let me down. If you let me go, go, go with the moon. And the sun comes up, then I love you too. I do, 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 do. Come on, get me in a mood, 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 mood. Come
Nau mai, hoki mai, folks. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. We've got period 3 coming up in a matter of seconds. The host team, the Phoenix Thunder, trailing the visiting Botany Swarm 2-1. But they will start period 3 with a power play. Sorry, the Botany Swarm will start with a power play. Phoenix Thunder short-handed. McDonald sends this one in. Polzov will leave it for Ruzicka. Out there with Houlihan, Dalmatau. Number 1 power play unit for the Botany Swarm, who haven't scored yet on the power play. Looking to break that drought.
Great work from Flight there.
Houlihan shoots off the pads of Bick. Made a good save. She's played exceptionally well tonight for her very first NZIHL game.
Indeed.
Houlihan again, same play. This time, Polzov's going to the net. His shot is to the right of the post, and there's a chance for Steven. Takes a shot from Ruzicka. Steven trying to make a move around McDonald. McDonald's cross-ice pass to Houlihan. Steps in. This time fires one off the blocker of Brienne. Tristan Darling has the puck. Looks behind for Wampa. Trying to win it away from Dalmatau, who looks up the sideboards for Fontaine. To the top now. Shot from Simon goes wide and almost played in by Dalmatau, who was right there on the doorstep. I'm not sure had that one stayed out. Darling got a chance to clear this one off the boards. Good hard play, gets it out. It's going to go all the way down. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for the Swarm. If they can get this one up quick, they might have another chance. Wardenoff plays it up to Hopkinson. Knocked away by Blair. Bigstead turns back. They got their extra man back, the Phoenix Thunder. Lily. Big cross-ice pass. Morgan Blair skates around one, went to the centre but couldn't catch up to the puck. He takes Sandor into the boards. All the way down the far end. Lily will catch up to it. Trying to get it to Bigstead. Goes around the boards for Ian Ordis. Flicks it ahead. Cole Bigstead is not going to catch up to it. Ruzicka's the first one there. Plays it out into the neutral zone. Pass up for Hopkinson. Bigstead to Wilson. Wilson's going to throw it into the far corner. Stitley's going to go after it. Going to turn back. And the Swarm will come out from their own end. McDonald across the ice. Johnson did a good job keeping it in. Kicked ahead by Kozak. He goes into the battle with Stiley. Fight. Baumgartner's on the far side. Fight's going to skate it in himself. Take a shot. Goes up and over the top of the net. Baumgartner gets it forced off his stick and it comes out. He looks to the D-man. Stiley plays it up the boards to Baumgartner. Turning back in quickly. Flight looks across. Baumgartner can't get a shot away. Enright will pick it up and throw it back down for Baumgartner in the corner here. Around the boards for Wampa. Quick shot on. It's tipped, almost tipped in by Thula. But
Great save from Parr.
Connor Parr has been playing really, really well tonight. Not a hint of a rebound or a bobble there. So no chance for the Phoenix Thunder to get any extra shots on.
Great job of snapping them up and keeping them at bay, forcing that whistle, giving the Swarm a breather.
Shot on is docked away by Parr. Montfort pinches in, gets it down low. Simon though, gives it away. Played ahead, that's Fontaine. Sent in by Wampa. And it'll be an icing. I mentioned it last night, but I'll mention it again. Kyle Janssen and Robin Vordenoff playing their 150th NZIHL game next weekend for the Botany Swarm up against the Sky City Stampede on Saturday, the 29th of June. If you're a Botany Swarm fan, go and celebrate those two players' 150th game, of course. Long-serving members of the Botany Swarm. Why wouldn't you get down there and support them? Another ice scene here on the Phoenix Thunder. Don't forget to head to the Phoenix Thunder Facebook page, check out the story and see if you can win yourself a double pass to the Thunder Women's home opener next weekend. Name the captain of the Phoenix Thunder and the Dunedin Thunder Women to get yourself in with a chance to win those tickets. While you're at it, head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page. Backhand shot is off the post, and that is a near thing. I think Brianne Bick missed with her pad, with her blocker, and it come back off the post and into her pads from behind. Head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page. Vote for your Dart Engineering Player of the Day. Pass out front, knocked away by Lutyon. Still there for Hopkinson though. Shot comes on to Bick, who makes a pad save. Around and behind. Vordenoff puts it down low. Vordenoff again with it. Trying to throw it to the middle. Hopkinson put a shot on, going to the front and trying to get it in. It was Janssen trying to jam that one through the pads, but Bick was strong. It's going to be another ice in against the Phoenix Thunder. Guilty of just throwing the puck up ice. They're going to get their players back on the ice. They'll be getting tired now, a lot of these players. Michael Houlihan, the brand new import for the Botany Swarm, showed up for the 3-on-3 tournament last weekend, and this weekend is his first proper games in the NZIHL from Anchorage, Alaska. Played both collegiate and semi-professional hockey. Standout career at Nazareth College in the NCAA 3 division. Phoenix Thunder really struggling to get this puck out here. And they managed to move it up through the neutral zone now. Luke Tyon's going to send this one in, and defense will get a change. A couple of forwards needing a breather as well.
Some tired bodies out there.
Yeah, that was a long time down in their own zone. March trying to get this one to the middle for Houlihan. And I think the net has come off. Yeah, net must have come off.
Just dislodged.
Some more changes. Botany Swarm will change the entire on-ice players. Michael Houlihan honed his talents further on in the NZIHL, making a name for himself in the semi-professional ranks. I've never heard of that league, but I like it. It's got my initials in front of it, so that's got to be good. He's certainly making his presence felt on the ice. When he's got the puck, he looks good. Big pass up to Ian Orders, who can't get the pass cleanly.
Forcing Barr to come out of the net there.
Yeah, there was a whistle, and I'm not sure what the story is. He didn't look offside, so I wonder if the whistle was something else. Yeah, it is. It's Regan Wilson's going to head to the box, and so is Polozov. So
2 minutes of 4-on-4 here.
Offsetting minors, is it? Or is it going to be 4-on-4? It was behind the play. So we'll see what makes this. Michael Houlihan showed his leadership and clutch performance in the 21-22 and 22-23 seasons. He played a pivotal role in leading his team to the UCHC quarterfinals and finals.
No
So
4-on-4, still 5-on-5.
Yeah, the offsetting there, those penalties. So they'll just get an extended breather, those players, Wilson and Polozov. Throwing towards the net, and a good save from Beck.
Found the glove.
Yeah, that was a snappy move there.
She's doing an incredible job, Matt. Faced a lot of shots.
Yeah, she's been very good in net. A great debut. And we'll do that one all over again.
Strong blow on the whistle there from referee Tom Wilson.
Face off there for the Swarm. Fontaine will try and get this one in behind. Atwell there in the corner. Cycles it for Houlihan. Stepping away from Darling. Turns it back and through the feet of Fontaine. Unfortunately for the Swarm, Morgan Blair turns it back for Wampher, so that was shared. Wampher with it. Takes a shot, a big shot from Houlihan. Yeah, sent him down. And he's back at it, Houlihan. Wampher turned it over. Houlihan's got it. He's got players in front of the net. Looked for Fontaine. It's been tipped away. There's a chance here for Bigstead. Players do come back on from the change. Trying to get away from Ruzicka. Looks to the middle and through the feet of Flight. Pass up the middle, intended for Tain, is knocked away by Flight. Blair around the boards for Liddy. Skating away from Wardenoff. Bigstead lost it at his feet. In comes Hopkinson. He's got Johnson going to the net, trying to feed it forward to Johnson to come onto it, but it just trickles through to back in the net, who gets the cover and a whistle. "12 minutes, 22 left in the game for the Phoenix Thunder to try and get back into this one with an equaliser. The crowd would love it. Pretty decent crowd here tonight on a Saturday. Glad to see their local hockey team mix it up in the NZIHL for 2024. Still looking for their first victory. Johnson fights through a couple of checks, goes to the backhand and scores. Kyle Johnson with a fantastic move.
Sneaks through the 5-hole there on Bick.
That was just determination and
made
good
it trickle
hands
through somehow.
Yeah, he fought through two defenders. He scored 2 last night, Johnson, and he continues his good weekend. Gets his 3rd. Not sure I can't remember if he's scored tonight or not, but that is a good play to put his team up by 2.
Thunder will be wanting a strong reply here to that.
Yeah, it's sort of, well, I guess it's not against the run of play, but both teams have been a little quiet. Johnson unassisted. Yeah, his 3rd of the weekend, so a great weekend for Kyle Johnson. Thunder now need to get back 2 goals to equalise this game. Need to be a bit harder on those defensive plays. Johnson able to stand on his feet through a couple of players that time around. Maybe should have been knocked down. Lewis trying to dangle through the middle, turned it over. Luke Simon picks it up. Turned it over, but picked it up and sent it back in. Going after that is Kozak. Plays it to Polozov. And the Swarm have been playing the cycle game well. Hard shot. Oh. And this one's got through the pads too. And it's dribbled over the blue line. A big long shot from the point. Bick got a good piece of it. She covered it into the pads, but it must have just dropped through between her knees. Disappointment. She'll be feeling very disappointed with that one. She had it. And the Phoenix Thunder find themselves down by 3 all of a sudden. 2 quick goals from the Swarm. It's a shame, really, because she's been playing so well
She has been.
all game.
Some great saves.
That one is one she'll probably want back. But unfortunately, they happen. I'm sure every goalie's gone through a moment like that. That's how you respond.
Hand pass on the ground, I believe.
Yeah, good call, Jared. Got good eyes there. You spotted that. I did not. Play will come out to the neutral zone. Swarm have surpassed the Phoenix Thunder in shots as well. They did it last game too. They just sort of slowly snuck up behind and started out shooting the Phoenix Thunder. Got themselves a tidy 3-goal lead here. Big pass. Can't get through the legs of Simon. Knocked ahead by Billy Sheard. Puts it up to the point.
Just offside there.
Only just, but Barrett Wilson on the spot there. Called it with authority and no argument from Ryan Wamfer. Still time remaining to get to that Instagram page at Phoenix Thunder and vote for your Dart Engineering Player of the Game. And possibly time to try and win that double pass for the NZIHL home opener for the Dunedin Thunder women. We'll try and get those winners to you before the end of the game.
Great hands there from Ned Enright.
Still showing glimpses of brilliance at his stately age. Pass to the middle. Picked up by the Swarm. It's Vordenhoff. Johnson's going hard to the net. He'll pick it up on the half boards. Turn it back to the middle. Poked away by the Thunder. Enright across to Blair, stepping through the middle. Gets knocked off his stick by Rosicka.
Also on the play here.
All right, so a few clues for the people watching at home about the captains of the men's and women's Dunedin ice hockey teams. The men's captain is British. I'm not sure if that really helps. Returning from injury recently, and has a nickname. It's very similar to the name of the original car maker who has a competitive team, Formula One. Rhymes with Molinari. And the women's Thunder captain has a surname which is a beautiful flower. I'm struggling with that one myself, so I can't give you too many clues. Jared, do you know the... You can't give it away, but do you know the...
I think, yeah, I gathered who you're talking about.
That could be a delay of game, but the puck bounced on top of the glass. So what does that mean, Jared?
I'm not too sure. Is it? I guess it still touched the glass, right? So
Yeah, it cleared it up and it came out without touching anything, but it bounced on top of the glass. So yeah, he's got away with that. There you go. Never seen that before, but dodged a bullet there, the Phoenix Thunder. Sent in by Beckstead. Jed is trying to win the puck away from Simon. Shot on, tip just wide by Billy Sheard. Wow, that was close. Best chance so far for the Phoenix Thunder this weekend. Here comes Marcus McDonald. He's got lots of pace. Shakes a shot, and this one into the pads of Bracken. This one's safe.
Great save.
I've got to tell you, Marcus McDonald has got a ton of speed. A ton of speed. When he gets that puck, he is on the gas straight away.
Just managed to get past Wimfer on his pinch there and force a shot.
All right, another clue for you players trying to guess the captain of the Women's Thunder. She has a brother playing tonight for the Phoenix Thunder, playing defense. Arguably, I believe the female sibling is the better sibling.
Older sibling.
Older sibling too. Charlie would hate it when I say that. Here's another clue.
Big clue there, man.
Yeah. Oh, we want someone to win, of course.
We do
want someone to win. We don't want to make it too hard. So there's your clues. If you can figure it out, then you can win yourself that double pass. Bonnie Swarm here working hard down low though, winning these puck battles. Sebastian Stephen got a tip on that. He gets knocked down by Rosicka. That's an unfair matchup there. Marcus McDonald. Oh, no, sorry, that was Rosicka.
Right up and over top.
So Marcus, it was Kyle McDonald putting the big hit in.
Oh,
there's a Barney down in the corner.
Giving Regan Wilson a big hug there.
Polozov and Wilson.
Didn't like that one. Tempers flaring.
Yeah, Polozov got into an argument with Wampa last night. He's got something against the Thunder defenseman. Just doesn't like the style of defending, perhaps. Had some words of advice. That one turned into maybe some physical training.
Yeah.
Sure, Regan Wilson has had his fair share of that over the years. Being a defenseman, you've got to get used to the odd disagreement with a forward or two. You've probably had a few disagreements on the ice, Jared.
Oh, yeah, here and there. All part of the game though, right, Matt?
That's right, you know. As long as you can shake hands at the end of the game and have a beer afterwards, we're all good, right?
Leave it all out there. It's an emotional game. That is, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure. You want to do that, Jared? Let's run through the sponsors again while we've got some time.
Like.
Yeah, we've got Phoenix Organics, who are the naming sponsors for the Phoenix Thunder.
Dunedin Ice Stadium.
Yeah, Kia Photos.
Dart Engineering.
Liquorland Andersons Bay.
Battery Town.
More Drain Lane.
Proflow Plumbing and Gas.
Anytime Fitness.
Ryco.
Swift Contracting.
Commercials on Kaikoura Valley. Big thank you to all our sponsors.
We love the sponsors. They help us bring the Phoenix Thunder to life and on the ice for these NZIHL games. You did really well with Proflow Plumbing and Gas. Jarman always struggles with that one. A bit of a tongue twister.
Great sponsor of the Falcons team there.
Yes, that is correct. Getting involved in Dunedin ice hockey. So it's a power play for the Phoenix Thunder and a big rebound.
Loose puck.
And there's bodies all over the place. There was a bit of a loose puck, and I think the Swarm players targeted anything wearing green there, really, rather than trying to clear that puck. It was just a free-for-all. In order, it's ended up in the back of the net.
The puck was on the paint and the crease and everyone scrambled. Thunder really trying to clutch a goal here with 7 minutes left to try to bring some life back into it.
Yeah, another power play goal here would be good for the Phoenix Thunder. They've power play all weekend has looked pretty good, and they've had a few chances where they've put it on net and created a bit of a scramble.
Good control and possession, just really trying to find that open side of the net and find it.
Officials having a discussion here. We'll see if there's any changes to the personnel on ice. Maybe just explaining that they've got to be careful with the amount of attention the Phoenix Thunder players are getting in front of the net when there's a loose puck there. But all the players understand that you're going to get hit if you're going to go there. Wampa across to Darling. Wampa at the point. Darling steps in, fires a bit of a loose puck again, but kind of par.
Far out.
He's been really good at tracking the puck.
Incredible. He's dialed in, he's keeping an eye on it, and he's making it very difficult for the Thunder there, Matt.
30 saves on 31 shots. Just amazing. And even though the Thunder have had pretty dangerous chances and plenty of shots on, he's keeping his team ahead. Simon trying to clear this one around the boards. Bigstead just got there in time. He put it down low. Simon, though, able to clear this time. There's empty net down there for the Phoenix Thunder. They've pulled the goalie for that sixth attacker. With lots of time left, they're really pushing the amount of time that you can play with a net empty. Bigstead shot and scores!
Great screen from Shed there. Just managing to create a bit of traffic for Parr and make life difficult.
That has been Billy Shedd's house all weekend on the power play. He lives in that, well, on top of the blue paint, and it has paid off. He was credited with the goal last night, which I thought was going to go to Darling, but he must have got something on it, and he might have got something on that one again tonight. But the power play has been looking good, and finally they get the score that they've been so desperate for. Brown Pitt goes back into the goal.
Phoenix Thunder be happy to get that one behind Parr. It's been making it hard for them. But can the Thunder get another?
So
they do it? Anything can happen.
Yeah, one more, and then it's all on here. The reason the Phoenix Thunder had the power play there was Alexander Pozov was assessed a unsportsmanlike conduct along with his roughing, which Regan Wilson also had. So
puck out of play. Was that offside? I'm not too sure.
Six minutes left for the home team to get back into this game. Working hard down in behind the net. Charlie Lilly there and Morgan Blair.
Chance now.
Flight pushes it ahead for Matt Enright. Matt Enright, the captain of the Phoenix Thunder, loses it. Going through the middle of the ice. Pass up to Houlihan. And offside is the call. There have been a few times tonight that the Swarm have been called offside when they're looking good on the breakout and coming through with speed. They've just got ahead of themselves a little bit.
.5:37 there left on the clock.
Charlie Lilly, of course, the brother of the the Dunedin Women's Thunder's captain. So Charlie Lilly has a sister. Thunder trying to get this puck out from behind the net and get it to the front. Cleared out by the Swarm. Wampa picks it up in his own zone and looks across to Staley. Wampa again, looks for Tyon. Tyon's got it. Throws it in. Bigstead on the forward check.
Thunder grabbing a change here.
Sent in by Billy Shed. Bigstead, who's been full of energy all weekend long. Definitely a great pickup from the Phoenix Thunder. There's an import. Bordenoff. Skates around, looks across. Simon with it. Simon goes for a shot and it gets played away by Shed. Edwards clears the zone. Oh, that's a heavy shot on the numbers from Bigstead on Simon. It's okay. There's no call though. Looked to have been a shot from behind from Bigstead. He might have got away with that one. His big pass across ice. His short ties are hanging really low there. Be careful he doesn't trip on those. They're dangling right down onto the ice. Sandoy takes a shot from Big Sid. Big pass across ice. Finds Marcus McDonald, who gets it in and avoids the hit by Blair. Phoenix Thunder really trying to up the physical play here and shake up the Swarm. Played out by Flight. Swarm though just pick this one back up and try and get it in deep. They want to play all the way down the Phoenix Thunder end while they've got the lead. This time in their own zone, the better. Big pass across ice, picked up by Baumgartner. Shot into the pads of Ruzicka. Charlie Lilly just had to wait for his players to get back on side. Flight pokes it away from a couple of Swarm players. Ruzicka. Big pass up ice. Over to Johnson. Lost it. And Morgan Blair gets it ahead for Flight. Through the legs to Baumgartner. Baumgartner puts a shot on. There's a rebound in front and picked up and another rebound. And it's in the pads of Part. I don't think he knows it.
Some serious pressure from the Thunder there.
And that's the first time I've seen Connor Park give up 2 rebounds.
Yeah.
You know, in quick concession. So he did well to make those saves.
Makes me wonder if we'll see Bick come off at some point for the 6th man.
I think
maybe the Thunder try get another.
I think you'd be looking at it very soon if you're the coach. Gillian Leclerc will probably be looking to get her off now, perhaps, with the face-off down in the Swarm zone. All right, how are we doing on that story questionnaire with the 2 captains? I mentioned the name of one of them earlier on in passing. I hope you picked it up. I've been trying to give you as many clues as I can about the female equivalent for the Dunedin Women's Thunder. I've given you the last name pretty much. You just need to come up with the first name. And then we can announce a winner before the game ends. Yes, the net is empty down in the Phoenix Thunder end. They've brought out their top players. They've got Wamfer and Darling at the point with Bigstead about to take the draw. Carlin Baumgartner, the 6th man.
Thunder really looking to try possess it.
They keep it in. They just keep it in there. Polozov trying to get it out. Kicked in by Shed with a hand, and it's going to be a hand pass. Polozov and Kozak out there with Dalmatau, as well as Ryan McDonald and Ruzicka. That is a big defensive duo, isn't it? Ruzicka and McDonald. That's some hefty lads. Face off will come out to the neutral zone. Hopefully we'll also get a winner for the Dart Engineering Player of the Day soon. Just under 3 minutes to go in this game with Phoenix Thunder trailing by 2 goals. And they pull off a miracle comeback here. Icing is the call. Bit of a late one. Phoenix Thunder screaming for it. Trying to save as much time as they can. So they can get as much opportunity with the extra man down in the Swarm zone as they can.
McDonald not happy with the call there. Exchanging some words.
Maybe arguing there was a tip by a Thunder player. Face off, comes back for Darling. He puts a shot on, but it's off his own player. And out to the side. Oh, Ball comes out. Wamford picks it up. He's got a player on. I just want to turn this one over. Skates it into the zone. Takes it down low. Trying to protect it and get some extra help there to win this puck free. It's at the feet. It's tied up. Got to keep that puck moving. Swarm happy to have time running down. Darling steps in, fires, and it hits Bigstead on the leg, and he is down and he is hurt. He's got to get up though. Got to get up. Keep playing. There's an empty net shot, and it's just gone wide. And that'll be another icing. I think Bigstead's just going to head off here. That was a hard shot.
From Darling.
A heavy shot as he walked in there. There's going to be another timeout. Is there a timeout? Doesn't look like there's timeout, although teams are treating it as such. We're going to have to get back underway. There is a timeout. So there's a timeout on the board, so I'm not sure what's going on here. No idea. Minute 26 remaining. Still 6 players on the ice. Well, the Phoenix Thunder and the empty net down the other end. They've had a change in lineup, although Wamfer and Darling are still out there. Puck comes back for Lewis. Been flipped ahead. Skating onto this. Polozov.
Wamfer's lost his
footing and he's fallen over, and Polozov's got an easy empty net, and he puts it home to give the Botany Swarm
5-goal lead. Well, not a 5-goal lead, but 5 goals.
5 goals, a 3-goal lead, and our scoreboard has disappeared, but here it is, back on. 3-goal lead for the Swarm with an empty netter there. Unfortunate, Ryan Wamfer lost his footing, giving Polozov an easy walk in there. And it seems like the Phoenix Thunder will have to wait a little bit longer before they get their first victory in the 2024 season. Still a minute to play. Maybe they can get themselves a consolation goal. Matt Enright working from behind his own net. Turns it over. Houlihan has a shot, and it's off the leg of Charlie Lilly. To the corner. Fontaine puts it down for Atwell. Cycles it to Houlihan. Pops it into the middle. Fontaine just at his feet. Couldn't pick it up. Baumgartner to Enright, who puts it down low. Just tipped it and went for a change. Pass up the middle from the Swarm is going to go all the way down for icing. All right, so we've got a player of the day, the Dart Engineering player of the day. And Jared, would you like to announce the player of the day for us?
Brand Beck.
Brand Beck by an absolute landslide, playing her first NZIHL game for the Phoenix Thunder.
Done a fantastic job here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think you can blame her for the result tonight. She's been outstanding, making a number of great saves. And the winner of the tickets for the Dunedin Thunder Women's home opener next weekend, Alex Hodge. Well done on naming the 2 captains. A chance for Stephen to get a shot there. Oh, and it's a goal! No, it's been waved off. The referee has waved it off pretty quick. The CO2 cannons were going. The crowd was cheering. The in-rink announcer was on his feet. And I think we've got time running out here as well. So it's the end of the game. And Connor Parr has stopped one last shot. One last shot to keep the score to 5-2. Botany Swarm with 2 wins away from home. Top of the table, Botany Swarm It's them and the Stampede fighting for top position at this stage of the season. Of course, there's Botany Swarm game going, the Stampede game going on up in Queenstown at the moment. You can switch over to that now. There's the Sky City Stampede and the Canterbury Red Devils. Stampede currently leading that game. But that'll do it from us here in Dunedin. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Not the results the home crowd wanted or the home viewers, but you've got another chance to come and watch them in a month's time, the end of July. We've got our home games against the West Auckland Admirals. Make sure you get your tickets, come down and watch. Jared, any last words for the game tonight?
No, great battle from both sides. Handshakes all around, and just unfortunate for the Thunder not to come away with the win tonight. They held in there fairly well though. Was looking good for them those first 2 periods, Matt.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of stringing together an entire game. You know, they've had periods where they were really good and they could compete with any team, and for 2 periods tonight they were right in it, but they just fell away in the last 20 minutes. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Big thank you to all our volunteers who have helped us tonight and last night as well, bringing you the game. Big thanks to Simon Christos on the camera, Connor Dobson. I'm Matt Whiffen.
I'm Jared Cathro,
and we'll
signing off.
See you next time.